Now show me this god killer I've heard so much about! How were you ever a god of war? Let me see the monster inside! Let the god of war out! Let me see him!
There he is. There's the god of war.
Stone caught in a fade in the afterglow, caught in the upside down. If the clouds, monsters all around. If caught in the upside down.
The great god of war, the symbol of iron and blood, the ruler of chaos and strife, 𝕄𝕨𝕚𝕚𝕚.
Since George III had already obtaining the tacit approval of the 7 deities, why would he fail? He immediately thought of an answer. Because Mr. Fool didn't agree to it.
Giving up keys, we giving up, please. Sip my drink, but I got your bitch all in these.
They know I'm a big boss, got a big boss in this bitch. They know I'm a big talker, have my big body and they shit. Know it's how me, bitch, R.I.P. Bitch, they die. Turn the light on my side. These how the lights off for you inside. Be taking these joints for fun.
Free things cost the most.
you can hear us, please, Donald Trump, please say that. Please say that. Please. I'm asking. Please say that. Please say that. Please get this people away from me. They're gonna say, please help.
Perhaps I've never left my hometown, but I will never be able to return home. Nobility is in your character, not status.
You don't know
Always remember you are a he, not a he.
I'm not just one of your
Lord of mysteries.
You can call me Amon or 𝕃𝕤𝕚𝕝.
I had a brother.
I had a sister.
His name was
Her name was Lumina.
Ether.
eyes a reality. Although Mr. Fool often didn't put on any airs and seldom spoke, merely answering every request they had, making them find him warm, he was ultimately a god whose mysteries shouldn't be pried into. You can address me as the Fool.
They know I'm a big boss, got a big boss in this bitch. They know I'm a big talker, have my big body and they shit. No, it's having bitch, R.I.P. Bitch, they die. Turn the light on my side. Bitch, how the lights off for you when.
Hazel saw her father strangely open his right palm. Glimmers of light condensed out of thin air, forming into a crystal monocle in his palm. Then wore this monocle on his right eye. This... Hazel frantically looked at the others in the room. Her mother wore a monocle. The servants standing beside her all took out a similar monocle and wore it on their right eye. Thud! Hazel stood up instinctively, toppling the chair over in the process. The sound alarmed everyone in the room. Turned their heads to look at Hazel. Bit by bit, a smile suffused the comers of their lips. Hazel let out a shrill scream. He will follow you back. Then you'll discover that your parents will be making him their son. Your wife will view him as her husband. Your child will treat him as their father. Your friends, everyone you know, will treat him as you. And you will be the unlucky one. You will lose all connection with the real world and slowly die.
In the waves of steam and machinery, who could achieve extraordinary? In the fogs of history and darkness, who was
whispering. I woke up from the realm of mysteries and opened my eyes to the world. Firearms, cannons, battleships, airships, and difference machines. Potions, divination, curses, hanged man, and sealed artifacts. The lights shone brightly, yet the secrets of the world were never far away. This was a legend of the Fool. Remember one sentence. The awakening of the world spells the Fool's return. You can address me as the Fool.
The oldest and strongest emotion of man is fear, and the oldest and strongest fear is the fear of the unknown. Always remember that you are a he, not a him.
You're a real life fantasy, but you're moving so carefully. Let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm going up from this sweet bed of our home. Let's lose our minds and go fucking crazy.
Your every action is a product of meticulous planning. Even if you fail, you will have a way out. Does this mean that you value your life more than I imagined? You do like thrills and seek it for pleasure, but to do so regardless of the price is just an image you portray. How can a real god of deceit wager a bet with himself at stake? But to me it's just a choice. Compared to you, I'm more willing to believe in the former Lord of the Mystery. He is a true great old one, looking down on the universe from high above and treating most of the living beings as insects. Besides, I won't lose too much, just myself. There are always some things that are more important than others.
Beads of water streamed down Derek's face as a heavy creaking sound echoed in his ears. A crack appeared, letting golden sunlight flood in. The gap grew bigger and bigger, and a golden sea gradually appeared in Derek's eyes, presenting itself in front of 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚's eyes. Upon seeing this scene, the corners of 𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚's lips twitched slightly as he bathed in the warm sunlight. The corners of his lips pulled up slightly as he revealed a faint smile and a faint yearning, his body evaporating bit by bit. Light was the meaning to everything.
At this moment, the pointy-hatted monocled Amon walked to the edge of the ravine. With his back facing the grayish-white building, he spread his arms slightly and said with a smile, "This is the holy land where my father was awoken. Buried in it is the history I wish to sing. My father told me that this place has an ancient name, 𝕃𝕠𝕣𝕕. As a streak of silver lightning tore through the sky, the black-robed Amon paused as he widened his arms, saying with a solemn tone, "Chernobyl, Chernobyl." Upon hearing Amon's words, Klein's first reaction was one of shock. Back when they were approaching the bluish-black, single-eyed giant, he had come up with many possibilities, but he never expected to hear such a name. This was akin to seeing a machine gun appear in an ancient oil painting, or a novel's plot appearing in a scientific paper. It was filled with unbelievable contradictions. In the next second, he thought of the funny matter about how the ancient sun god had used his rib to create Dark Angel 𝕼𝕕, but had named his eldest son Adam. He instinctively believed that the current situation was similar, and he couldn't help but laugh.
Son of heaven disrupted the netherworld, and the underworld Taoist sacrificed himself to enter the river. The tall as a mountain Blood Emperor, who wore a red cape with his eyes being abnormally crazy, containing almost zero reasoning. When I looked up at them, I lost consciousness when the Blood Emperor looked at me.
When you know, it kinda makes me laugh.
need to do? Why must we waste our time on such uninteresting menial tasks? I just realized today that Mr. Fool is the most important man in my heart, a him.
Oh my God, that be baby. Well, alright, tryna fight. Hey, come alive, ain't it sneak?
This reminds me of a saying, you may not look directly at God.
Ain't nobody with your son. Tell me who the fuck gon' fall out. Tell me who gon' make it out. I don't be giving no fucks. I don't know what you call on. I don't be giving no fuck. I say whatever I want. I do whatever I want.
Perhaps I've never left my hometown, but I will never be able to return home. Nobility is in your character, not status.
You don't know.
Always remember you are a he, not a he.
I'm not just one of your
Lord of mysteries.
Sir, how should we address you?
𝕄𝕪𝕤𝕤 gently wrapped his fingers on the bronze table. He leaned back, withdrew his right hand, and crossed his 10 fingers, placing them beneath his chin. He gave the duo a faint smile.
You can address me as the Fool.
Monday, December 5th, 1350. It is a day I'll never forget. It was the day that I found out that this place, this world, was Earth all along. That it was home all along. Where do I even go from here? Will I never go back home? Why do I have to keep fighting? Why do I have to keep playing God? Is there even a reason for me to keep trying anymore? But that's when I decided to fight. To fight against fate. The will of the gods. All of it.
Amon, also known as the Angel of Time, was one of the kings of angels from the third epic and a child of the ancient sun god. He was born as a sequence one, worm of time with the uniqueness of the error pathway. According to the doctrines from the third epic, the ancient sun god once referred to Amon as the god of trickery, the god of mischief, and the light at the dawn of the apocalypse. He solved the mystery around Mr. Fool, successfully inferring that Klein is Mr. Fool, a blessed of Saphira Castle, and can revive with its power. He made efforts to seize the Saphira Castle from Klein multiple times. He hunted Palez Zoroast, who was also a Sequence 1 Beyonder of the Error pathway, for thousands of years, and finally got his Sequence 1 characteristic after one of Palez's avatars invaded the Jacob family's grave. Don't ask us why we're taking such risks. Life often requires some excitement, joy, and anticipation. You truly are powerful, cunning, and terrifying, truly worthy of the title of God of Deceit.
Does this mean that you value your life more than I imagined? You do like thrills and seek it for pleasure, but to do so regardless of the price is just an image you portray. How can a real god of deceit wager a bet with himself at stake? Of course, this is just my own guess. Perhaps it's wrong. Anyway, do you want to take the bet? Amon stroked the crystal monocle and made a tisk like 𝕄𝕤𝕤𝕤. You're really crazy. Klein replied with a smile. In the eyes of others, this is indeed insane. To me, it's just a choice. Upon seeing this, Klein turned his head to look at Adam and asked in puzzlement, "Why are you showing me these? Wouldn't it be safer to hypnotize me and put me to sleep until Amon becomes a god?" Adam's eyes were clear as he said with a warm expression, "To be frank, if the other party wasn't Amon, then I'd be more willing to help you become the dominator of the spirit world. we have too many things in common. In a sense, we are old friends who have met before. With that said, he smiled and said, "We meet again, mysteries."
You asked me if I have a God complex? Let me tell you something. I am God.
Medici had followed the ancient sun god from the second epoch and battled powerful dragons in this era. At some point in time, he bestowed the Moon City a Grade 1 sealed artifact that allowed everyone to gather all their powers together. Medici was one of the kings of angels in the third epoch under the ancient sun god. He later joined Rose Redemption, which eventually caused the fall of the ancient sun god. After his death, Medici and the remnant of Rose Redemption followed the true creator. The War Angel is the Lord's rage, the Lord's punishment. His appearance over the land means war is at hand. But we hunters have no such problem. Regardless of what gender we were in the beginning, all we need to do in the future is war, war, war. Benson and Melissa continued walking forward, silently watching the various performances. Sometime later, they saw a clown running towards them. His face was painted in colorful pastels. At first, he threw a tennis ball into the air, and while the attention of the surrounding people was drawn to the air, he conjured a flower out of thin air. It was a Seville chrysanthemum. The clown brought the flower before Melissa and Benson. The flower was golden in color and symbolized happiness. Melissa and Benson looked at the clown in a daze. All they saw was a wide smile plastered over the pastel face. It was a happy smile, an exaggerated smile, a ridiculous smile. Instinctively sat up, leaning forward. He placed his hands on the ground and scanned his surroundings. He saw a twisted, thorny wall, a barren landscape devoid of vegetation, and the dream ruins beyond. He spotted Ryan, Leah, and Valentine lying at the edge of a room not far away. They were sound asleep. Lumion abruptly bowed his head, raised his hands, grasped his hair, and whispered in anguish, "Is reality a dream? And the dream reality? Is this the present or the past? Aurori? Is Aurori beyond saving?" "Yes." A woman's voice echoed in the ruins. Lumion looked up, bewildered, and faintly saw the enigmatic woman appear before him. She approached, wearing the orange dress she donned at the beginning. Lumion gazed at the mysterious woman, dazed, realizing that the indescribable and inexplicable emotion in her eyes had resurfaced. This time, he could finally decipher it. It was pity.
Pretend to be everything you are not. Teacher.
truth you will never escape. You cannot change. You will always be a monster.
I know.
At this moment, the pointy-hatted 𝕄𝕪𝕤𝕚 walked to the edge of the ravine. With his back facing the grayish-white building, he spread his arms slightly and said with a smile, "This is the Holy Land where my father was awoken. Buried in it is the history I wish to see. My father told me that this place has an ancient name called..." As a streak of silver lightning tore through the sky, the black-robed Amon paused as he widened his arms, saying with a solemn tone, "Chernobyl. Chernobyl." Upon hearing Amon's words, Klein's first reaction was one of shock. Back when they were approaching the bluish-black, single-eyed giant, he had come up with many possibilities, but he never expected to hear such a name. This was akin to seeing a machine gun appear in an ancient oil painting, or a novel's plot appearing in a scientific paper. It was filled with unbelievable contradictions. In the next second, he thought of the funny matter about how the ancient sun god had used his rib to create Dark Angel 𝕼𝕕, but had named his eldest son Adam. He instinctively believed that the current situation was similar, and he couldn't help but laugh. The oldest and strongest emotion of man is fear, and the oldest and strongest fear is the fear of the unknown. Always remember that you are a he, not a him. Amidst the shock experienced by Leonard, Fours, and the other members of the Tarot Club, 𝕃𝕠𝕣𝕕, who already had a premonition, suppressed her emotions and decided to ask another question. "Honorable Mr. Fool, what's the attitude of the 7 deities regarding this matter?" "Good question." The fool Klein inwardly praised her, and he explained by using the Red Angel evil spirit's explanation in his own words. "The 7 deities wish to have a Black Emperor, but they are not unanimous in their candidate for the Black Emperor. So that's the situation." Following that, they suddenly had a question. Since George III had already made preparations and had reached the final step of carrying out the ritual while obtaining the tacit approval of the 7 deities, why would he fail? They immediately thought of an answer. Because Mr. Fool didn't agree to it. Seeing that everyone was silent, the fool Klein looked at the hermit 𝕃𝕠𝕤𝕗 and said, "Any other questions? There's nothing else this time." 𝕃𝕠𝕤𝕗 bowed her head even lower. She was more respectful than before towards the mighty figure at the end of the long bronze table. Although she had long known that Mr. Fool had the Snake of Fate, Death Console, an ancient bane under him, and was in secret control of the life school of thought, she still never expected that the powers Mr. Fool could mobilize in the real world were able to destroy a king's apotheosis ritual. Furthermore, he had foiled a plot of a king of angels, the son of the Creator. His hands were clasping a silver cross in front of his chest as he wore a genial and calm look. Adam, Twilight Hermit Order's chair, King of Angels Adam. Klein didn't even know when he had arrived. At this moment, Adam looked up, revealing his clear, limpid eyes that resembled a child's. He slowly stood up, speaking with a calm expression. George III's death causes Lowen to suffer a heavy blow. Unable to sit idle any further, Intis decides to take this opportunity to launch an attack. This war officially develops into a war that sweeps through the world. Can you accept such an outcome? Although there was no concept of temperature in the Hall of Truth, Klein still felt a chill down his spine when he heard that. He felt a wave of heat, and he wanted to defend himself, but when he opened his mouth, he didn't know what to say. For a few silent seconds, his figure was reflected in Adam's limpid eyes before he said with some difficulty, "I accept it, but I will try my best to minimize the damage caused by the war in the future so long as I'm still alive." He paused and asked in a deep voice, "Is this the price you exacted for the bestowment? Back when a certain ascetic here mentioned your true name, you had already noticed this book and secretly made arrangements?"
The blood son of heaven disrupted the netherworld, and the underworld Taoist sacrificed himself to enter the river. The tall as a mountain blood emperor, who wore a red cape with his eyes being abnormally crazy, containing almost zero reasoning. When I looked up at them, I lost consciousness when the blood emperor looked at me. The war angel is the Lord's rage, the Lord's punishment. His appearance over the land means war is at hand.
The great god of war, the symbol of iron and blood, the ruler of chaos and strife.
The dragon has 3 heads. One to be a murderer who will unleash death. One to be a monarch whose crown will weigh heavy. And one to be mad whose ideas will change history.
Soon, Klein, running into the old metropolis, situated inside the fog of history, surveyed the surroundings and prepared to pray to the Evernight goddess. All of a sudden, a faint sound rang out as an ancient wooden stick with traces of blood penetrated Klein's heart from behind. A figure phased into existence behind him. It was a cold-looking man wearing a half-top hat and a black trench coat, 𝕬𝕚 Sparrow. Klein's pupils dilated as the crazy adventurer said with a deep voice, "Adam has given me humanity."
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
Baby, if your love is in trouble, when you know, you know. When you know, you know. It kinda makes me laugh, running down that path when your good is cold. 'Cause when you know, you know. When you're old, you're old. Like Hollywood and me, the diamond on your ring, the soul that you bring to the table, one that makes me say,
It's gonna be alright. Be my darling tonight. I don't know why, but I like it. Gotta get back to the wild. Give it up, give it up, live it up, live it up.
This identity was that of a bounty hunter, a lunatic who was eager to go on an adventure at sea to get rich. His name was 𝕬𝕚 Sparrow. With the card embedded in him, Lanavis slumped weakly to the ground. "Why, do you want to kill me?" Klein stared at his arch-enemy and replied indifferently, "No reason." "Do not pry into the mystery of God." Algiers' whispers soon disappeared, but it continued resounding in everyone's ears, making them realize a reality. Although Mr. Fool often didn't put on any airs and seldom spoke, nearly answering every request they had, making them find him warm, he was ultimately a god whose mysteries shouldn't be pried into. He was a god that transcended reality.
Praise the fool.
He can be anywhere and anyone. He can be a passerby on the streets, a bird on the roof, a stray dog on the road, a wretch in the slums, an insect in the wooden logs. He could also be the microbes in the air. You truly are powerful, cunningly terrifying, truly worthy of the title, God of Deceit. He realized that his error authority had been forcefully suppressed. As Klein slowly got up, more slippery and sinister tentacles appeared around him. The smile on his face became more exaggerated. Right on the heels of that, Amon's eyes glazed over and the smile on his face froze as the crystal monocle lost its luster. At the same time, the cold, bizarre mask on Klein's face squirmed, the blind stupidity effect. In the next second, he grafted himself to a certain concept in the cosmos, and he used his authority to influence the corresponding environment. The surrounding slippery tentacles aimed at Amon like revolvers. In Amon's eyes that were still glazed over, a supernova exploded. An unimaginable sea of scorching light surged out, shattering his monocle and drowning his body. Behind the endless curtain of darkness, in the darkness with aqueous light ebbing gently, a young
Amonizes, the ever-night goddess, eternal darkness with authorities over the darkness, death and twilight giant pathways. She is the goddess of the Church of the Ever-Night Goddess. She was a subsidiary goddess of the annihilation demonic wolf 𝕃𝕚, known as the goddess of misfortune in the Second Epoch. She is a transmigrator from the modern era that first came out of the Saphira castle. She is a sect master for the Hali sect. She is the great old one. Eternal darkness. Singularity of all. Space-time in one.
The War Angel is the Lord's rage, the Lord's punishment.
He was the best guy around.
What
let us end today's gathering here.
By your will.
You don't have to memorize the formula specially. If you encounter any problems, you can always pray to him by reciting his honorable name.
Him? Isn't that a salutation used to address deities? Could it be that Mr. Fool really is a he?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Usame the mess, keep up with the jet. I'm about to catch a double the bed.
Maybe I wasn't there. Maybe I wasn't there. That's the reason I'm afraid. The thoughts that can't be tamed, and I'm trying to be sane.
War angel is the Lord's rage and his punishment. His appearance over the land could only mean that war is at hand. It doesn't matter what age, race, or gender you were in the beginning. All we hunters have to worry about is war, and more wars. He can be anywhere and anyone. Be a passerby on the streets, a bird on the roof, a stray dog on the road, a wretch in the slums, an insect in the wooden logs. You could also be the microbes in the air. You truly are powerful, cunning and terrifying, truly worthy of the title, God of Deceit. Be careful when receiving revelations from Mr. Fool, as they might truly not come from him. You are the king of space and time, the beacon of destiny, the embodiment of Sephiroth Castle, and the dominator of the spirit world.
You will fight knowing that you cannot win? I don't understand. Are you fighting me for all of humanity?
Oh, a sou bem sou. Não cessa de fim de semana.
I was real once, a name, a face, a life. Then the masks multiplied until even I forgot which one was mine. Sometimes I even suspect that 𝕿𝕚𝕚𝕚 was just a role I played. The more masks I wear, the less I remember who I really am. I'm just a lonely traveler, accidentally stranded in this era.
你们可以通过
𝕃𝕠𝕣𝕕 caught him, surprised. Wow, you actually didn't go back on your word. Amon smiled, adjusting his monocle. Doing something that doesn't match your expectations is also a form of deceit.
But sometimes it feels like you forgot about me.
Am I in love with just a thief? Or is Aisha just a dream?
The clock hand that tampers with time, the shadow that roams across fate, the embodiment of deceit and trickery. Amon.
You may not recognize me at first, but I assure you, that's still me. I always come back.
The darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend.
the other party wasn't 𝕃𝕝𝕝, then I'd be more willing to help you become the dominator of the spirit world. We have too many things in common. In a sense, we are old friends who have met before. With that said, he smiled and said, "We meet again, mysteries."
Bala pumba, é pra você, novinha. Bala pumba, JP. Bala 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 bala.
Half-turned her body and looked at 𝕉𝕚 earnestly. At that moment, she realized that she was too impolite, having forgotten to ask a particular question. She asked hurriedly,
"Sir, how shall we address you?"
Algia nodded slightly and echoed the same question in a serious manner. "Sir, how shall we address you?" 𝕉𝕚 was taken aback. He gently wrapped his fingers on the bronze table. The contents of the ℼ𝕒 divination flashed across his mind suddenly. He leaned back, drew his right hand, and crossed his 10 fingers, placing them below his chin. Like the glow of faint smile. "You can address me as the Fool."
Yeah, high all the time. Why she like when you always high all the time? Y yo la sigo enamorando, regalando, tú te comprando. Lo que usted mamita quiere. Ahora no estamos alejando, no te estoy viendo, lo estoy apurando. Esta sola tú prefieres.
Since George III had already made preparations and had reached the final step of carrying out the ritual while obtaining the tacit approval of the 7 deities, why would he fail? They immediately thought of an answer. Because Mr. Fool didn't agree to it. The magic show has come to an end. It's time to say goodbye. Klein took off his hat and bowed. He tried his best to make himself a true wandering magician. This was a habit of his acting. Upon seeing this, Pasha blurted out, "Can we know your name?" Klein smiled and said, "I have too many names. Different people have different names for me. You can call me the Miracle Magician, Merlin Hermes." We are guardians, but also a bunch of miserable wretches that are constantly fighting against dangers and madness. It was a happy smile, an exaggerated smile, a ridiculous smile.
Why do you want to kill me?
No reason.
Until me turn to ashes. Love me till they put me in my casket. I got all these feelings that I'm asking. If that ain't on you, that's what I'm asking. I don't fucking care at all.
Photo shoot. You are looking at a legend in the flesh. Fresh about the kitchen to the check. Blew a quarter key on the set.
husband, father. But there is one unavoidable truth you will never escape. You cannot change. You will always be a monster.
I know.
I was surprised to see that a woman like that was really into me. She said she didn't have no man, paid to give the very best she had. She told me she was all alone, said I don't forget that no one. She said
Monday, December 5th, 1350. It is a day I'll never forget. It was the day that I found out that this place, this world, was Earth all along. That it was home all along. Where do I even go from here? Will I never go back home? Why do I have to keep fighting? Why do I have to keep playing God? Is there even a reason for me to keep trying anymore? That's when I decided to fight. To fight against fate. The will of the gods. All of it.
The fool that doesn't belong to this era. The mysterious ruler above the gray fog. The king of yellow and black that wields good luck. He is a guardian, but also a miserable wretch that's constantly fighting against the threats and the madness.
Entire town wreaking anarchy and all it brings. I can't sit idly, no, I can't move at all. I curse the name, the one behind it all. Discord, I'm hurling up the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Discord, whatever did we do to make it take no other way? Discord.
falling out of love is high, falling for betrayal is worse. Broken trust and broken hearts. I know, and thinking all you need is that. Building faith on nothing words. Empty promises will wear. I know, enough.
No matter how I clinch victory, no matter how much you help me, in the long run, the one who will ultimately win this confrontation will inevitably be the celestial worthy. When I fully awaken this time, except for the strongest and most intense parts of 𝕉𝕚 and 𝕋𝕚 emotions and humanity, everything else might no longer be the me of now. As for whether it's tiring, of course it's very tiring, but there's no choice. Someone has to do this, right?
When the Lord that created everything, the omnipotent and omniscient God, cast his attention on this world, he had many angels around him. Among them were leaders of the angels, kings of angels that were closest to being a god.
An evil spirit that has clawed its way back from hell to seek revenge. In this world, nothing can be easily resolved without
I took the Billy cool back then I hopped in Kaya. I put this bitch in the front and the Billy in front of the...
Klein raised his head to look at himself in the mirror to inspect his appearance. He saw himself phasing away in the mirror before transforming into a woman wearing a black regal dress. Only then did he realize that this might be the bodyguard he had hired for £1,000.
Posso bem sou, não cessa do fim de semana.
After I infused the potion formula of the 22 pathways with power, they naturally produced the convergence powers between Beyonder characteristics. They also gained anti-divination and anti-prophecy effects to a certain extent. And then, as he spoke, Roselle suddenly paused, as though he had sensed something amiss.
After 1 or 2 seconds, he said in an ethereal voice, "Creation of the card of blasphemy was a year before I held the Black Emperor ritual. Back then, I had already suffered the corruption of the primordial moon, and I didn't have the corresponding realization most of the time. Why can the 22 cards not be found by deities?"
On hearing this question above the gray fog, Klein's heart tightened as he felt his scalp tingle again. Without waiting for his response from the paper figurine, Roselle's voice suddenly raised, bringing with it an indescribable fear. "Don't gather the 22 cards. Be careful of the mother card." These 2 sentences echoed in the deep interior of the Black Emperor Mausoleum for a long time.
If the organization that uses the tarot cards as its code name is really an organization that believes in the Fool, then there is someone who can answer my third question. He's the crazy adventurer, Gehrman Sparrow. War Angel is the Lord's rage, the Lord's punishment.
Save yourself. You don't owe these people anymore. You've given them everything.
Not everything. Not yet.
It's all prophecy, and if I gotta be sacrificed for the greater good, then that's what it gotta be. You won't pray for me, take my pain for me. Save my soul for me, 'cause I'm alone to see. If I gon' die for you, if I gon' kill for you, then I spell this blood for you. Here it is, I find light, and as the earth learns to the ground, oh God.
fake God, I'll fake God, I'll fake God today. Hop up on a cloud and watch the world decay. Emma on my shoulders and the laugh I'll fake.
Dante is an identity. Is Dwayne Dante just an identity? Audrey sharply read between the lines and had a theory. Then she heard the world simply say, "A common identity that my companions and I share. I will occasionally disguise myself as him." Upon seeing that, he emotionlessly swept his gaze across the magician. A common identity. Occasionally disguise myself as him. Is that very pitiful Dwayne Dante, Mr. World? Is that tycoon with kidney or bladder problems, Mr. German Sparrow? Fools felt as though she had been struck by lightning and froze up. Her brain went numb as fear washed over her. Her brain turned numb as she felt struck with fear, subconsciously feeling that Gio's unintentional comment made a lot of sense. When a butler, valet, neighbor, and surroundings had problems, the person that seemed ordinary definitely wouldn't be ordinary.
In Lord of the Mysteries, 𝕄𝕚𝕚, the Evernight Goddess, is the eternal darkness with authority over darkness, death, and Twilight Giant pathways. She leads the Church of the Evernight Goddess. Originally the goddess of misfortune under 𝕊𝕚𝕚 in the Second Epoch, she is a transmigrator who first appeared from the Saphira Castle. It's you again. What do you want from me? I'm tired, I'm so dumb, I have changed.
Benson and Melissa continued walking forward, silently watching the various performances. Sometime later, they saw a clown running towards them. His face was painted in colorful pastels. At first, he threw a tennis ball into the air. And while the attention of the surrounding people was drawn to the air, he conjured a flower out of thin air. It was a Seville chrysanthemum. The clown brought the flower before Melissa and Benson. The flower was golden in color and symbolized happiness. Melissa and Benson looked at the clown in a daze. All they saw was a wide smile plastered over the pastel face. It was a happy smile, an exaggerated smile, a ridiculous smile. There are many hostile existences that are attempting to destroy this world. they are cosmic entities that are hostile toward Earth. The outer deities targeting Earth are all Great Old One individuals and are considered to be the most powerful in the entire universe, according to the Seven Lights. Fortunately, the residual power of the original creator formed a barrier that protects Earth, which blocks them from invading directly. However, because the original creator was unable to reawaken, the barrier around Earth has started to weaken. When the barrier collapses, the outer deities will swarm into this world. 1,000-year-old plan of deception, one which led to the death and defeat of the Twilight Giant beneath the dim sky, a plan perpetrated by none other than the mistress of misfortune. It's no wonder that Klein thinks that when it comes to horror, even Adam and Eve are inferior to the goddess. As Amon threw the item over, 𝕃𝕚𝕤𝕥 caught it, surprised. Wow, you actually didn't go back on your word. Amon smiled, adjusting his monocle. Doing something that doesn't match your expectations is also a form of deceit. Amon looked towards Klein with a smile, his voice tinged with mockery and mischief. Roselle glanced at the white mist connecting him and the outside barrier, his expression of pain growing more apparent. He shouted lowly, "Adam, where are you? The uncertain mist has made a heavy bet. If you don't reveal your cards, we're all doomed." Seeing no change around, Roselle paused and continued to roar angrily. "Adam!" Just after Roselle's low roar, a distant yet gentle voice echoed in his mind. "I'm here. I am one, and also Just then, at the huge chair at the top of the bronze long table, a figure gradually took shape. He was within the gray fog, his figure quite blurry, allowing Lumion and the others to only clearly see a silk top hat and a black long coat. Looking at this, both familiar and unfamiliar figure, Madam Justice took a breath, stood up, curtsied with a slight bent of her knees, saying, "Good afternoon, Mr. Fool."
Got me out too high. I be stepping on a beach in some white ones. Can't control, I think I'm too fly.
He can be anywhere and anyone. He could be a passerby on the streets, a bird on the roof, a stray dog on the road, a wretch in the slums, an insect in the wooden logs. He could also be the microbes in the air. You truly are powerful, cunning and terrifying, truly worthy of the title, God of Deceit.
In the transmigration trio, there is one person that isn't talked about enough. From instigating the fall of the Antigonus family to orchestrating the death of the ancient sun god, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lady Evernight, the goddess of misfortune.
Никогда не позвоню, и даже мы
receiving revelations from Mr. Fool, as they might truly not come from him. You are the king of space and time, the beacon of destiny, the embodiment of 𝕼𝕕𝕚 Castle, and the dominator of the spirit world. With the card embedded in him, 𝕬𝕚 slumped weakly to the ground. "Why, do you want to kill me?" Klein stared at his arch-enemy and replied indifferently, "No reason."
On the altar, under the solemn gaze of the priest, Lucy, Brooke, and Benson Moretti sealed their love. The question about their willingness to unite in marriage echoed in the space, and Lucy, with her eyes fixed on the sacred emblem, nodded with a seriousness that reflected the depth of her commitment. "I do" was an echo of her promise to love and accompany Benson in every step of the way. Benson's response was immediate and enthusiastic, and "I do" that overflowed with the happiness of this new beginning. Upon seeing this and hearing him, Melissa's vision turned blurry. Her heart winced along with joy. After going through all sorts of ups and downs, their family was finally welcoming a new member. Suddenly, she turned her head subconsciously to the corner and saw an empty seat. There was no one there. Melissa immediately pursed her lips and shook her head slightly. After scanning the area for several seconds, she slowly retracted her gaze and looked back at the altar. It wasn't until the priest announced that Benson and Lucy were man and wife did Melissa smile again.
Does this mean that you value your life more than I imagined? You do like thrills and seek it for pleasure, but to do so regardless of the price is just an image you portray. How can a real god of deceit wager a bet with himself at stake? Of course, this is just my own guess. Perhaps it's wrong. Anyway, do you want to take the bet? Amon stroked the crystal monocle and made a tisk like Medici. "You're really crazy," Klein replied with a smile. "In the eyes of others, this is indeed insane. To me, it's just a choice."
𝕬𝕚, the ever-night goddess. Eternal darkness with authorities over the darkness. Death and twilight giant pathways. She is the goddess of the Church of the Evernight Goddess. She was a subsidiary goddess of the annihilation demonic wolf 𝕃𝕚𝕚, known as the goddess of misfortune in the Second Epoch. She is a transmigrator from the modern era that first came out of the 𝕼𝕕𝕚 Castle. She is a sect master for the 𝕬𝕚 sect. She is the Great Old One. Eternal darkness. Singularity of all. Space-time in one.
You can seek Mr. Fool's help during the sacrifice to recall the formula. You don't have to memorize it specially. If you encounter any problems, you can also pray to him by reciting his honorable name.
Him? Miss Justice is actually using a salutation used to describe deities to address Mr. Fool. Could it be that he is really a he?
I won't help you protect the living creatures you wish to protect, but I won't harm them either. It's not that I won't keep my promises, but it's just that they're too weak and not worth my attention.
Praise the fool.
Feel like a brand new person.
Archbishop Janus once said, "We are guardians, but also a bunch of miserable wretches that are constantly fighting against dangers and madness."
No matter how I clinch victory, no matter how much you help me, in the long run, the one who will ultimately win this confrontation will inevitably be the celestial worthy. As for whether it's tiring, of course it's very tiring. There's no choice. Someone has to do this, right?
𝕃𝕠𝕣𝕕, murderer, heretic, illusion. No one knows who he is, only what follows. He appears and names begin to die. Some say he's a hunter, others say he's
Never. Nothing. I am the flaw in your calculation. I am necessity. I am an act. Without cause. Without remorse. I am the answer. When it's too late to ask. The one who comes. When you think it's over. The whisper that brings death. I was before you. I will be after. I am the end.
Noticing the gangway in sight, Donna suddenly slowed her pace and stepped back next to Klein, raised her face and bit her lip. Uncle Sparrow, since that kind of power definitely brings about threats and madness, why did you choose to have it? She had thought about this question for a long time before finally mustering the courage to ask. Klein was startled, and he instinctively formed a smile. For my dream. Then he lowered his voice and said 2 words. And protect. Protect. Donna mumbled the word in a slightly lost voice, picked up her pace, and caught up with her parents. I don't have any chance of survival if I don't gamble. There'll be that sliver of hope if I gamble on it. I won't sit back and wait for death.
Trissy is a beyonder of the demoness pathway. She was originally a man and was called Triss.
He joined Theosophy Order and became Aishi after promoting to Sequence 7 Witch. She became Primordial Demoness's vessel in Volume 2. Later, seeking revenge for Edicic Augustus's death, she submitted herself to Primordial Demoness. She eventually sacrificed herself to destroy George III's apotheosis ritual. Isn't the ending of a lovely story supposed to have all the bad guys die? For example, you or me.
Then let me live in this beautiful story and welcome its final end, good or bad.
I've already sold my soul to an evil god. The only meaning to life is vengeance.
You don't have to memorize the formula specially. If you encounter any problems, you can always pray to him by reciting his honorable name.
Him? Isn't that a salutation used to address deities? Could it be that Mr. Fool really is a he?
Yeah. Usame the mess, keep up at the jet. I'm about to catch a double the bed.
We are not horses. We are humans. And humans are...
Clear 456. Eliminated.
You are looking at a legend in the flesh. Fresh about the kitchen to the check. Blew a quarter key on the set. Hold up. Pose. BB's in the chain looking wet. The deposit, I ain't hit the count yet. Shit ain't verified, let me check. Hold up, pause.
I have changed. Now I'm different. Can't you see? I've run myself far too long. You look so weak when I'm gone.
Klein slowly stood up and walked towards the window. It was dark outside, howling winds and pouring rain. It looked as if the end of the world had arrived. Thinking of what he was going to do next, he couldn't help but feel he was acting in a certain sense. Smiling, he muttered to himself in a low voice, "Tonight, 𝕃𝕚𝕚 joins the hunt."
You could manipulate him into changing the past.
From the dusty mesa, her looming shadow grows, hidden in the branches of the poison creosote.
She told my baby dance to 3, and she looked at me, then showed a photo. Baby cried, his eyes were like mine.
Upon seeing this, Klein turned his head to look at Adam and asked in puzzlement, "Why are you showing me these? Wouldn't it be safer to hypnotize me and put me to sleep until Aiden becomes a dog?" Adam's eyes were clear as he said with a warm expression, "Frank, the other part wasn't Aiden, and I'd be more willing to help you become the dominator of the spirit world. We have too many things in common. In a sense, we are old friends who have met before." That said, he smiled and said, "You need to learn these.
Not to be rude, but where are we? And who are you?
Who am I? You wish to address me? I don't believe any of it. Come on, baby, so I got you all in the head. No, I don't believe any of it.
When they reached the street, Daisy and the other girls thought to look back. Looking back, they could just barely make out an imposing figure standing upright on top of the evil building. It was clad in full black armor, and it wore a black crown. Klein's arms exerted force, and he suddenly turned around, twisting Llanovis's neck. After doing all of this, he took 2 steps back and looked at his enemy. With the card embedded in him, Llanovis looked ahead weakly as he slumped to the ground. At the same time, he was very confused and asked in a staccato manner, "Why? Do you want to kill me?" With his clown mask on, Klein stared at his archenemy and replied indifferently, "No reason." To go on an adventure at sea to get rich. His name was 𝕃𝕠𝕚𝕝.
Sometimes it freezes my shadow. In the midst of all this darkness, I sacrifice my ego. There ain't no room for selfish. We do it for the people.
The War Angel is the Lord's rage, the Lord's punishment.
We are wretches, yet we are guardians, defenders against corruption and madness. For us beyonders, unique is another word for dangerous. In the beginning you'll be engulfed in sights and sounds. Curiosity kills more than cats. Don't attempt to probe the murmurs you shouldn't be hearing, or the sights that shouldn't exist. Never forget that.
1,000-year-old plan of deception. One which led to the death and defeat of the Twilight Giant beneath the dim sky. A plan perpetrated by none other than the Mistress of Misfortune.